Hello, and welcome to the November edition of Orion Update. I'm your host, Alana Hart. The Baldwin Road project is moving along at a steady pace, but not without its challenges to both businesses and citizens. On today's episode, Orion Township Supervisor Barnett will be checking in on some of these businesses, as well as finding out what residents think about the impending roundabouts. Take it away, Chris.
Hey, thanks, Alana. I am standing out here in the intersection of Judah and Baldwin Road. It is nearly complete. Phase 1 is nearly complete in the Baldwin Road project. And as you mentioned, this episode of Orion Update is all about Baldwin Road. Please join me as we can see how you can support the local businesses during this amazing construction project. Okay, so now we are here at one of my favorite spots on all of Baldwin, Menchie's Frozen Yogurt. Here with Mike and Diane. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So tell me a little bit about, you guys are a newer business here in Orion Township. When did you open?
We're just over a year. It was a year ago in July, and it's been great. Community's great. Very happy with this area. We love our co-tenants.
And we got a little bit of activity going on out front here.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's it been like to live through one of the largest construction projects in Oakland County history?
We are very hopeful. The renderings look great. We knew it was happening, but sometimes you just don't know how it's going to be until it's happening. Of course, there was that little hiatus for about a month for various reasons, but it looks great, and the traffic is going to be better off for it. The landscaping is wonderful. We're going to be here.
They're going to be here. The great news, the hiatus Mike mentioned, was that lockout, that work lockout that happened toward the end of summer, and it was about 30 days, and
Labor Day.
We were really nervous that we were going to get this phase done this year, but the good news is it will be completed. So phase 1 will be completed. So talk a little bit about your experience here with Orion Township.
Well, it's been great.
It's a community. It's such a warm community. We aren't from Lake Orion. We might be soon into Lake Orion. The schools are fantastic. We do fundraising. We do fundraising for anybody and everybody. So that's what we like to see. We want to be part of the community.
A lot of our team members have been from Lake Orion High School, so we've got our in with that.
The churches in the area.
Yeah, the churches, just the residents, community involvement.
And that's what this place is about. And so they are completely committed to our community. They're here for the long haul. But what we need is we need to support them during this little bit of blip on the radar that is the Baldwin construction project. So what can you do to help? Menchie's and the rest of the tenants here, Cracked, Patty Burger, Dickey's Barbecue, come in here. Bring your family, bring your friends, do a fundraiser. They're very open to supporting our community. As my mom always taught me, it's always good to eat dessert first, and thanks to Menchie's for inviting us in and for providing lunch for us today. So let me talk a little bit more about this amazing project. The project has been in the works and talked about for many, many years, and it's actually, as you can see, becoming a reality. 5 roundabouts has been the topic of much discussion amongst our community. There are major proponents and people that think it's the worst idea in the world, and doesn't matter anymore because it's happening. To that end, though, we do understand that it's really important for our residents to hopefully learn how to properly use roundabouts. So we have some really cool things coming very soon, some educational tools by way of videos and visuals that hopefully will help our residents, young and old, learn how to properly navigate a roundabout and know you don't come to a complete stop all times. So more to come on that, but what I'm really excited about are all the things that are going to go along with this project. We have safety paths on both sides of our road. We have $4 million of landscaping and amenities. Right behind me in this roundabout will be beautiful trees and landscaping. It will completely change the look of Orion Township and the Baldwin corridor for the better. So hopefully you're as excited as I am, but in the meantime, let's pop into a couple more businesses and find out what our residents think about the project and roundabouts. So come with me. So we are at Patty Burger on Baldwin. I found my friend Pete Pete Marriott walking in for lunch. My next victim.
Yeah.
Pete, how long you lived in the area?
Since 1969.
1969.
Yeah.
What do you think about all the construction, everything that's going on out here on Baldwin Road?
Well, right now it's a pain, but it looks good on paper, and it probably will get better, and people will probably like it. You know, like the one at Indianwood Road, everybody hollered about that, and it works fine.
That's good. So so you're a proponent of roundabouts? Do you like roundabouts? What do you think about roundabouts?
I think they're a lot faster. They're like four-way stops that they seem to move real good.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
At first I wasn't for them, but then once you use them 2 or 3 times, they're not bad.
So you get the hang of it. What do you think about this? I'm showing you some pictures of what this is going to look like when it's all done and put back together and pretty. What's this mean? You like that, or you like that look?
It's pretty. Looks like a lot of money, but it's pretty.
It is pretty. Property values will be increasing, Pete.
Hopefully.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you tell other Orion residents about? You know, you're out here at this beautiful new restaurant with great burgers. You know, was it difficult for you to get in here?
Yeah, right now, yeah. Getting across the road, once I knew where it was at, I was okay. But, you know, other than that, it's all right.
So we're a couple weeks away from kind of buttoning up this first phase, but be like Pete, come out here, get a burger, check out these people that have invested in our community, help them get through this tough time.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Hey, we're at Detroit Over Everything Chop Shop here on Baldwin. Mike Morgan, one of the owners here. Mike, how's your haircut today?
Greatest haircut I've ever had.
Well, you're looking good. You're looking good. Here, let's take this off you real quick. So we're here on the Baldwin corridor. Detroit Over Everything Chop Shop is right next to Old Detroit Burger Bar. Mike, how long you guys been open here?
We opened in about June, so.
This is where I get my hair cut. Actually, in this chair, Aubrey, who's not here today, but she has been cutting my hair for a while. It looks nice, doesn't it?
Nice, yeah.
So how's business? What's this road project been like for you guys?
Oh, it's been okay. When we opened, it was going on, so we've been kind of used to it since we started here. But, you know, we're looking forward to it being done, and the new Baldwin is available to everybody. Right,
so just another business here. Great place to get a haircut, get your t-shirts. That's his other business next door. What's your other business?
Custom Sports and Apparel.
What do you do?
So we do lots of screen printing, embroidery, especially for like we did the camp with you guys downtown Lake Orion. So
yep, the Kaboom Playground, Kaboom, they made all the shirts for us. Thank you. Yep. Lots of custom stuff next door, and then you have the Old Detroit Burger Bar. We'll pop in there in a minute. Another favorite spot. So what would you tell the people that live and drive up and down this corridor? How can they support you guys right now?
Oh yeah, just as the construction finishes up, just keep stopping in, support your local businesses.
Okay, we are at one of my favorite spots in town. I know I keep saying this, but we're at Old Detroit Burger Bar on Baldwin. We are between the Gregory and Judah roundabouts. They're only half abouts right now. I'm with Sean Makem. He runs the place. Sean, how you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you very much.
Talk to us a little bit about what's this last year been like for you guys here at the Burger Bar with the construction project?
Well, it's been interesting. Our lunches have slowed down a little bit. I think people were a little bit afraid, but we're getting a lot of good excitement. People are good for change, and I think it's going to help all of us, especially our neighbors as well. But things have been pretty good here at the Burger Bar, but we're waiting for this to be done and completed, and I think it's going to do very well for us.
Good news is we're almost done with phase 1, which is your part of it. Take a look at this. Have you seen what the final product's going to look like in these roundabouts?
I have not, no.
What do you think about this? This is going to be right in your front yard here.
It looks beautiful. Looks very beautiful.
This is our that's going to be in front of the athletic club. We have a fountain.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You can maybe make that say say your name or something there.
Awesome.
So all kinds. So what's your initial reaction?
That looks amazing. I mean, that's definitely going to heighten up the decor around here. That looks very beautiful, very beautiful. Highly impressed.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on roundabouts?
Thumbs up.
You think they work?
I think it's going to help the traffic flow. I sit here every day for 15 hours and I see all the traffic, and I think this is going to help smooth it out.
All right, now we are inside Pete's Coney Island, another local favorite, and I'm with Craig. I just met Craig. Craig, how you doing today?
Doing well, thanks.
Now, Craig disclosed to me that he is from Clarkston, which we will not hold that against you.
Yep. Well, we saw what happened at the football game Friday.
Oh, good point. Good point, Craig. Well played. So, Craig, so you're here at Pete's. What's it like? Why are you over here braving this construction?
Well, I come here all the time, and I want to help keep them in business while the construction works against them.
That's the name of the game right now, and that's kind of what we're doing today, is just trying to educate our residents that. Was it really hard to get in here? I mean, it's a little bit of a pain, but in general?
Yeah, it was really hard. A lot of squiggling and lane sharing, and then, they keep moving the access to the restaurant around, and all this because they want to put roundabouts in.
So before I ask you about roundabouts, what's your favorite thing on the menu here? What's your go-to at Pete's?
I get the grilled chicken pita, and then I get the best value around, which is the 2 scoops of ice cream.
That is some of the best ice cream in town.
Without a doubt.
All right, so roundabouts. You for them or you're against them?
Well, without giving you an answer in a roundabout way, I don't like them. They're dangerous. My wife and I travel to Novi and to Farmington, and there's a couple real busy roundabouts, and it's like Russian roulette. I mean, people just aren't familiar with them, and it causes a lot of stress. Maybe there's some type of insurance actuary that says they're safer, and that's why they do them, but I don't understand it. I don't see the logic in it.
So now that we're going to have 5 roundabouts and you're going to continue to come to Pete's because you love the food and the ice cream, what do you think we could do as a community to sort of help people understand how to better negotiate these roundabouts that we're going to be stuck with?
Put a bridge over them, honestly. So, I mean, I haven't seen the final layout of these, but if they're anything like other ones, what's the point? If you don't have multiple points of entry, why do you need them? Just to circumvent? I just don't get the layout, so.
All right, well, I'll show you a picture here in a minute. Let me show you right now. Let me get your input on this. So here's what we're going to be building out here. Here's what they are building. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's, we're going to have nice landscaping, but I'll show you the overall view here in a second. So this is, this is the overall view of the project, and so it's for access management.
My only question would be why? Where'd the money come from, and why wouldn't they just widen the roads, make them 2 or 3 lanes on both sides, all the way to the highway? And I'm not even being sarcastic. It just seems like that would have been the most logical thing to do. So this looks great if you're trying to promote your city in a brochure, I guess.
We didn't have a lot to do with this design from the township perspective, but what do you do for a living?
I own a barcode scanning company. We do technology components.
Okay, cool. So neither one of us are traffic engineers, so we'll leave this to the experts. So hopefully that they got this one right. But anyway, hey, thanks for your time. Thanks for letting us bug you at lunch.
Right,
and thanks for supporting Orion Business.
Sure.
Okay, so there you have it. It's conclusive. People love and hate roundabouts equally. We talked to a few dozen people today, bugged them while they're eating their lunches and their yogurt. And it's about 50-50. People love or hate roundabouts. So on that end, we are going to have 5 roundabouts. Doesn't matter. It's happening now. As you can see, Gregory Roundabout is right behind me. We're kind of at the north end of phase 1 right now. So we will do our best from the township perspective to provide the tools to educate residents how to properly use roundabouts. But we are past the point of no roundabouts. So we're moving forward. I want to say a special thanks to the people that continually come here. You can see it's dusty, it's messy. It's not always easy to find your way in and out of these businesses, but they are strong, they're Orion businesses. And the people we've talked to are so appreciative of the residents, both from our community and from outside the community, that continue to patronize them during this difficult time. So that's my big ask for you today, is to two things. First, please continue to do business on Baldwin Road. There are always going to be 2 lanes of traffic open. There's only one complete closure of the road, the entire project, and by the time you watch this episode, it will be behind us in the rearview mirror. There will always be 2 lanes of traffic open, which is what we've always had on this road. So please continue to support these local businesses. And secondly, start educating yourself on how to use roundabouts, because in the next couple weeks, these first 2 roundabouts will be open for business, and we will be seeing traffic going round and round. In just a couple short weeks, phase 1 of this project will be wrapped up, and you'll see over the next spring, you'll see a lot of the landscape and the other amenities come in together to make this project kind of complete on phase 1. Phase 2 will start next spring, which is just behind me and north of me, and that will finish through all of next construction season. We have some really interesting educational videos coming out, so stay tuned. Follow our page, Orion Township Road Updates, on Facebook. We post regular updates regarding closures and lane shifts there. It's a great place to get information. And please continue to support Orion business. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Back to you, Alana.
Thanks, Chris. For more information about the Baldwin Road project, visit oriontownship.org. You can also check out the Orion Township Road Updates Facebook page for updates by going to facebook.com/Orion Township Road Updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.